Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and if you are brand new here, I'm glad to have you. Thank you so much for tuning in. ECOVIVA, which is the sponsor of today's video, was kind enough to reach out to me and offer to send me a lovely reverse osmosis water filter. ECOVIVA is dedicated to developing advanced water filtration products, and the goal of these products is to remove harmful substances from drinking water while keeping essential minerals and improving taste. Very curious about having a reverse osmosis water filter. Okay, whew, this is heavy. So you can kind of see what it's looking like here. We got the cord, water, pot. I feel like that's not the right thing to say. It has ECOVIVA right here at the bottom. So here's the reverse osmosis filtration system. You can also get this in white if you'd prefer. There's also a little tab here to free up this control pad. Ooh, they're calling it a water carafe. So I'm gonna call it a water carafe. That sounds really fancy. Run this under some water real quick. It says this holds 1,200 milliliters. I'm in the United States, and off the top of my head, I cannot tell you how many cups that is. Judging by the volume, I would say it's maybe like 5 or 6 cups of water. I'm gonna quickly wash out this water tank in the back just to make sure it's clean. And then the water filter cartridges are just in this chamber right here. So if I lift this off, you'll see that there are 2 filter cartridges sitting in here. You can just pull them right on up. They're snugly fit into the machine. This one is called a composite filter cartridge. It looks like this one blocks large particles such as rust and sediment, and it says it also absorbs harmful substances such as odors and residual chlorine in water. The second filter cartridge is the reverse osmosis filter cartridge. It says effectively blocks bacteria, viruses, harmful organic matter, heavy metals, and most sodium ions. This is what this filter cartridge looks like. Next up, I'm gonna run a few cycles to flush water through the machine, through the filters. It's just to get started with this machine, and these filters are brand new and unused, so you wanna run a bit of water through them first. The way I'm gonna start is by filling up this water tank all the way to the 2-liter max line. I'm gonna get the carafe in place, get this plugged in, and it should just kind of start going. And according to the instruction manual, this is gonna go for about 2 minutes. For the first and second rounds of flushing, the filter cartridges may automatically fill with the raw water, could result in no water being produced. So that's why you're not seeing any water in the carafe. Something super interesting I want to show you about this machine while it's doing the flushing cycles is what's called TDS, which is total dissolved solids. It's basically a measure of how clean the water is. Right here you can see there's different levels. It says anything from 0 to 50 is excellent. So that's super, super clean. There's a couple buttons here I want to point out. So the source TDS is basically like the purity score for the tap water or anything you put in at the beginning. And then the pure TDS gives you the score once it's been filtered. You want to see the pure TDS drop down to anywhere from 0 to 50. That's the best category it can be in. Before I start flushing water into the carafe, I want to show you what the final TDS score is of this tap water. So it's showing 195. That's like a decent range. Drinkable. If it's 100 to 200, it's fair. Hard water is characterized by high levels of soluble calcium and magnesium compounds. I'm gonna hit the 1.2 liter button here and see what happens. Ooh. The note here says, during the initial cycles with new filter cartridges, which I showed you, those 2 big white cartridges inside of here, it's normal for black water to run from the reverse osmosis system. It's due to the activation of oxide activated carbon filter cartridges. It should look this way, and they do note here the water produced during the flushing process is not drinkable, so don't drink it. So you can see this is not clear water. Definitely do not drink the flushing water. And then it also says to dump out the water in the water tank. Flush cycle again, second time. Fill up the water tank and stick it on the back. Let's hit this 1.2 button again. There it goes. Definitely this is looking clearer than that first batch I showed you that was super dark. The manual says to do the flushing cycle 3 to 5 times. I think I'm gonna do it 5 times just to be like super thorough. Now that the 5 cycles of flushing the machine are done, I'm gonna finally filter some water and actually drink it. Cover on to the back, plug it in, and boom, it's on. Let's pour a full carafe. Before I pour it into my drinking glass, I just wanna give you a final look at what the numbers are in terms of TDS, total dissolved solids, right around 312. That's the source TDS. And then let's see the pure. So it's 31, that's in the good range. Lots of stuff removed from the tap water. So let's drink some of this. Ooh, and it pours super well. Tastes great, tastes like regular water, but of course it's nice to know that this has been put through those 2 filters and lots of impurities have been removed. That's it for this ECOVIVA brand collab video. Thank you so much to the contacts at ECOVIVA for reaching out and sending me this beautiful product. A couple things I want to mention here before I close out. There's no installation required for this filtration system. You just run several flush cycles and then you can run a cycle of drinkable water. The second thing is that the product link is down in the description box in case you want to check out this product and buy one of these reverse osmosis portable water filtration systems for yourself. I love it, and you know I'm going to be using it a lot, especially in these months where I'll be running and training, and it's just about officially summer. You gotta stay hydrated when it's summertime. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next upload on my channel. Bye!